Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for some indie comic reviews, and in these indie comic reviews I'll be covering BRZRKR, The Bleeding Tide, issue 1, followed by TMNT Shredder, issue 3. I'll now get things ready and organised for the first one I will be reviewing. So first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? In some essence it does, to which I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, the middle, and of course the end. Starting now. And also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So the story begins as we're, well, on the high seas, and of course we meet this captain of a ship, to which she is after something, and we do learn what that thing is, as we come to realize it is the character of Anute. Whilst this is occurring, we do get to see some things that lay out within the story, is that there are some people who are seeking to destroy Anute because he actually wants to die. We of course get this particular scene within the story. And last but not least, towards the end of the very first issue. For the internal art, I thought it was alright, to which I gave it a 7 out of 10. Is it anything great or fantastic? Probably not, but it is what it is. I do actually quite enjoy the story here. Next is the area of the story rating, which consists of time, location, and cast. Do we get anything time-wise? No, we don't. No, it would have been nice to see it be included in the story, at least to get a rough idea when this is taking place year-wise. Because it looked like we might have seen someone that almost resembled Christopher Columbus, so maybe the 1500s. But whether it was actually him or not, I don't know. Next is the location. We had, of course, the open seas as well as a ship. We did end up coming across some sort of island that had some worship taking place. And last but not least, the cast of characters. I didn't quite get the name of the female character, nor was her name actually really brought across. She was just addressed as the captain. I think that's a bit stupid. I would have maybe given the score a little bit higher if we included the name of her. Or if the name was included. Of course, we had the character of Anute and also someone by the name of Basil. My overall rating for this is a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move on to TMNT Shredder issue 3. So, as we move into issue 3 of Shredder issue 3, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? In some essence it does, to which I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course end, and also what is happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we actually have the character of Shredder, who has been sent in with a bit of an alias this time around to infiltrate a bit of a company. And he goes by the name of Tai-san. And we also learn that this is taking place in Europe. As we draw towards the middle of the story, we also encounter a bit of an enemy of his. And we get to see that he's got like some certain abilities of his own. And after a fight, he manages to reclaim the heart that was, I guess, holding this person up. So yes, we do get to see him be a bit of a villain, because he is a villain. So for the internal art rating, I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the story rating, which consists of time, location, and cast. First things first, do we get anything time-wise? No, but I think it would have been nice to see it included in this particular infiltration that Shredder was going to do in relation to sort of like, it almost feels like he's trying to gather some artifacts together to do a certain experiment, just the way it comes across in this issue. Next is the location, to which we have Europe. And last but not least, we have the character of Shredder, who is taking up the alias of Taijin. And also we had Baton. My overall rating for this is a 6.5 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colorful and have yourself an awesome day.